All right, man. So this is just getting completely out of hand. Apparently, Cenat's
is this that same? What the fuck?
All right, man. So this is just getting.
Is this that same bitch that was talking with like the $5,000 thing?
And apparently, Cenat's accuser from last year, who he allegedly linked up with, who goes by the name of Kiara Rush, aka
oh Jesus, yeah, it's her.
Layla Red, which is her industry name. She dabbles in a particular type of profession that, can pay very handsomely if you know.
Bro, the fact that this bitch is still talking about Cenat is so fucking nuts to me, bro. I'm sorry to even, like, I'm sorry to pause it at 16 seconds, but the fact that she's talking about him still is
what you're doing. But it seems as though that she's back in 2020.
And she always talking about how she's unbothered, how she don't care about him, this, that, third. And she always speaks on this nigga. Speaking of which, this clip that he's about to show, I already know about this part. Basically, this bitch... Sorry, this woman asked her if she how big his shit was, and she said 7 inches, or she said it was small, and then she was like, how big? And she said 7 inches. We've gotten to a point where 7 inches is small. Now this kind of takes me into another segment about how like girls and dudes will do this too. Like if they wanted a girl so bad, they thought she was the baddest bitch on the planet. And then when she dubs him, he's like, she was ugly anyway. I don't like when niggas do that shit, because it's like, you wanted her, bro. You know she's not ugly. You're just pissed because she don't like you. It's the same thing with bitches, bro. She talking about, his dick little. That's why whenever bitches say that shit out of anger, you take it with a grain of salt. His dick little anyway. 7 inches is little, bitch. I'm not even trying to glaze Kai or nothing like that, for real. But like, saying 7 inches is tiny is what the fuck? This bitch got a fucking magician's hat, bro. For a fucking,
5 trying to stir up drama again on this man's name by claiming the wildest shit on Tasha K's talk show. And for a little info, Tasha K, she's a blogger, commentator like me, but she's more on the hip-hop, tea spill, shade room type of content that a lot of ladies eat up 24/7. That's like E! News, TMZ for the barbs, like pure uncut coke for the crackheads. I mean, shout out to Tasha K, but she's always stirring up drama, and that's why Cardi B sued her for $2 million and won. But anyway, here's what Cenat's accuser had to say.
Will you see Kai again if he called you?
Probably not. And you know what's crazy? Because after he gave me the 5,000 and recorded me and said I tried to extort him, he still tried to. That's what I'm saying. Niggas will go for any
cap. I know this bitch is capping. Okay, I didn't see this part. I just know the part about her saying it was little and he had 7 inches. That's all I remember.
thing. Like, you just say I tried to extort you, but you trying to steal.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's still here in this current year trying to say that Cenat paid her $5,000 to smash, which was never.
Even though it was debunked, this nigga proved that shit was false, and you're still claiming he paid you $5K, bro.
Verified. We do know that he linked up and he smashed, but we do not know if he paid 5 bands just to do the deed. Like, that's the slander she's still trying to put on his name, and at this point I think he just needs to get his lawyers on her. Like, clearly she won't drop it unless her pockets are on the line.
It'd be so petty, but it would be so funny if this nigga Kai sued her for $5,000. Okay.
No, it's about 7.
See?
Pockets are on the line.
This is the part I remember. Listen to this. I'm sorry I was talking over it. Listen to this, bro.
Does he have a big?
No, it's about 7.
Does he have a big dick? No, it's about 7. I'm sorry. Since when was 7 not big? I'm sorry. When was 7 inches not big? Oh, that's right, because you have a rabbit hat for a fucking vagina.
Like a 7.
Isn't that decent? I don't know.
But it's skinny like a pencil.
Bruh, see, nah, this is crazy, bro. Why are you trying to like dog this man out right now on live? Like even Tasha K was confused as hell, looked flabbergasted and befuddled at the fact that she just said 7 inches is small. Like, okay, Miss Deep Dish, we got it. In your profession, you're used to getting 12-inch bazookas on a regular basis. We got it.
Did he get your head?
Literally, bro, you fucking thought. You're a fizzy, bro. This shit is crazy.
A little bit.
What?
Regular basis. We got it.
Did he get your head?
A little bit. He ate my more than my allegedly.
I like how she's saying allegedly just because she knows the possibility of this man whipping out $1 million on lawyers just to sue her ass into oblivion is possible. Like at this point, if I were Kai, I'm sick in the dogs on her. Like I'm calling up my best Jewish lawyer to get on her ass and file the paperwork to shut her the fuck up because this is just absurd. Now she's trying to accuse this man of munching her backside and licking on the booty crumbs and the crevices of her cheeks. Like what kind of slander is that? That is just disrespectful, man.
Allegedly, he ate my more than. I have a nice. Everybody say my ass is real inviting, so you know. I'm.
Bitch, I don't know what you want us to say. Everyone says my ass is inviting? Are we supposed to clap it up for you? Bro, what? Dog.
I'm thick, you know. I know you probably seen the videos when I was a fat girl because I did used to be fat.
Man, I love how Tasha K is just looking at her in just
Like,
complete amazement, shock that she's on live right now saying this to her. Like, this is content. I mean, does this woman have no shame, no embarrassment? Were there no NDAs signed? Like, we know Kai smashed, but at this point, everything else she's trying to say about this man, aside from him allegedly paying her $5,000, is way more embarrassing.
Why is she recording this nigga in the back over here?
Other shit that she's saying about this guy is just crazy. And obviously, regardless of if it's true or not, she's chasing clout. She's trying to embarrass him because this man's up. And to make matters worse is that this is her profession. Like she's a professional escort. Like, she's supposed to keep all the shit on the down low. Like she's not supposed to break.
Oh my god, she's an escort? I thought she was just an OF model. Bro, if she's an escort, she getting no business now. Because if a top level nigga pays her, to escort, she gonna air it out. She losing all her business, bro.
Patient privilege. Like this stuff is supposed to be kept quiet, in private, locked down and redacted. Again, if I were Kai, man, I'd have to sick the attack dogs on him. Couldn't do it.
I don't know what happened. If you and Kai Cenat were in a relationship, a contractual ship,
Entanglement.
An entanglement. So you were the woman that he went back and forth with saying he was gonna sue you for leaking photos of him in bed.
Still hasn't
lying,
happened yet.
saying that you paid him $5,000.
You're playing with fire, you stupid, idiotic whore. Talking about it hasn't happened yet. It's about to, bitch. The more, like, you've been talking about this nigga. His name has been in your mouth for over a year. At some point, this nigga's gonna get tired of the same bitch lying about him on the internet, and he's gonna sue you, bro. It's gonna happen.
And all the above.
Yeah.
Do you see the level of not giving a fuck in this exuding from this woman's face right now? Like Tasha K said, this man was gonna sue her for leaking photos, talking about the situation, slandering his name, and she just nonchalantly says, well, still hasn't happened yet, as if she's waiting to get sued. Like, I mean, this is a really bad look. It's embarrassing. I mean, personally, me, like I said, whether I did or didn't pay this woman $5,000 just to smash, I just couldn't have somebody out here running around with my name in their mouth talking about all this dirty shit that I did to them. Like, that's just OD. That's wild. And you gotta understand in this industry, perception is very important. How people view you is super important, So at this point, lawsuits need to be filed.
Kira, what happened? How did y'all meet?
We met through Funny Marco. I was with Funny Marco, kicking it at his house, know him and shit. He like, I'm gonna put you on with my homeboy.
Told you. She about to lose all business, bro, because now she done aired out another nigga who probably piped her up, bro. Funny Marco is now another nigga who probably paid this bitch to have sex.
He got money too.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, here's Funny Marco. You guys are probably familiar with him. He's like an IG Instagram comedian guy with his own talk show, and he's the guy who Bobby Althoff, who fortunately fell off, stole her whole flow from. Like, she stole the awkward silent interview style from this guy, FYI. Yeah, but apparently Funny Marco, before Kai was messing with Kiera, Funny Marco was allegedly paying for her services too.
You was on Funny Marco first.
Yeah.
You are a terrible escort. You're a terrible you're just a loudmouth fizzy, bro, at this point. terrible because you're supposed to keep all of this shit on the low. And the fact that you keep airing out everyone that you slept with or has paid you for your services, yeah, it's looking like no. But when your name comes up in whatever escort app there is or escort website, when your name comes up, they are ignoring it.
Said I'm gonna put you on.
What's that one shit that they used to show in the what was the name of that one that they showed in the Chris Brown the Chris Brown Loyal music video? Oh, that's my favorite song by Chris Brown, by the way. Loyal. What is it called? Ashley Madison? What? I think that's a prostitute website, isn't it? That's crazy. They were promoting that in they were promoting that in a music video.
Boy, because he got some money too.
Yeah, and he.
I think it's a prostitute website. I'm not finna look it up, especially not on live stream.
On the internet, but I didn't know exactly, who he was
right.
like that.
So
I think
that man
somebody
gave
said
her
it
a
was
referral. What the fuck?
Basically, we got on his live stream. He's like, I'm gonna send him a little token to get his attention. I'm like, okay, do it. So he sent him like a token. So I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen next? So we start talking on the live stream. He like, oh, hey, he's spinning his game or whatever. I'm like, playing around too, like, whatever, come hit this motherfucker, whatever. So he like, let me get your number. I'm like, okay. He like, oh, I hit you up 2 years ago. I'm like, you hit me up 2 years ago. He like, you left me on red. I'm like, oh shit. I guess I didn't know who he was back then. I was in my prime back then. I was in the adult industry. I'm like, fuck this little nigga. He ain't got no money, whatever.
Again, this woman is just highly disrespectful. Imagine getting ghosted by the industry pass around, bro. Shorty probably more passed around than a blunt on his last legs about to burn the tip of your fingers. Like, bro, what the
He sent me a car from Funny Marco house to his house. Same
Right
night.
then.
All the same night.
So you already had Funny Marco.
Let's just look. It's one thing to have sex with the same dude 2-3 times in one day. It's another thing to have sex with one guy and then another guy in the same day. And that's another reason why that bitch who slept with 100 men in 24 hours is so fucking nasty.
Funny Marco.
If I had found out that you just had sex with another nigga before coming here, I'm sending you back home. Come to, if I ever indulge in shit like that, which I would never, come to my crib first thing in the morning so that I know that you ain't fucking nobody before me, because that's disgusting.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna sing it to my
paying for a prostitute's disgusting in the first place, but
boy,
whatever.
So you left, you cleaned up, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. You always gotta keep your whole bag. Always.
Okay, so you got it fresh, left Funny Marco, and then you went over to Kai. Now,
Man, this is just, bro, I'm done listening to this, man. This is disgusting, bro. Like, this is just way too many details for all of this to be a lie. Like, listen, man, I like Kai, I respect Kai as a creator. I respect AMP. All those guys are, they do what they do. Funny, entertaining, got their own platforms, built it up to what it is. Very respectable. But this right here, man, this is something you gotta clean up. Because there's just no way this woman can be out here in the free world making all these slanderous, defamatory comments and statements about you and your character without getting sued. Like, if this shit is not true, you need to sue her. Plain and simple. Like, this shit happened, half a year ago, and she's still talking about it without having been sued. So that lets me know that, and I say this with the most respect possible, that maybe there's some merit to what she's saying. Because again, if somebody was lying on my name like this, and I had access to unlimited funds, I'm spending some of them funds to ruin their life. And I'm sure AMP could do that if they wanted to. One call to one of their Jewish lawyers on a retainer with the code word Sikkim, and she'd be packed up like a fresh loaf of bread out of a bakery. Like, what are we talking about?
I think Kai was just trying to be nice, bro. Just debunking himself and just let the situation be. But here she is talking again.
Now, let me back up just a little bit. How good is Funny Marco in bed?
He got a big, I ain't gonna play.
Really?
He got a big, he don't look like it though, but he got a big.
Is he clean?
I swear to God, if she said his shit is 8 inches and 7 was small, okay.
He's clean.
Okay,
it was nice and like.
Does he eat pussy? Does he?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't either. I don't care if you're clean. I'm not eating that shit, you fucking fizzy.
You think niggas who tricking don't be eating?
Okay. Okay, so they tricking. All right, that's okay. We got a contract here. All right.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. If I ever end up in a situation like this, man, just know that I'm crashing the fuck out, man. All right, maybe that's a little extreme. I'm not crashing out, but I'm unloading the whole mag, using my whole armory, all my resources, every connection, person with power. I don't know. I have to call the president to handle this shit. Like, sometimes lessons need to be learned. Anyway, though, everybody join up in the Discord down below. Links in the description. You can submit video topics, fan art, your personal art, selfies, random topics, whatever you want.
Shout out Mori, my nigga.